Hello everyone, I really hope that you liked my last video which consists of the classes overview in C++. If yes, then please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to get all the updates regarding my upcoming videos in the channel, and please share it as much as you can. Thank you. So now let's come to the topic, which is class in C++. In last lecture we have started about the class. So what was the class? See, class is a group of objects which share common properties and the relationship among them. So whenever we are defining a class, we are creating a new data type, or I can say abstract data type which will be treated like as another data type which are already built in data types. For example, if we are having built-in data type called int, and if I am creating a class called item or a class called person, then that name item and person will be having its data type and will be treated as a built-in data type. So if we are talking about creating a class in a program, so whenever we are creating a class in a program, we generally have two specifications, and the very first specification is a class declaration which defines the type and the scope of its member. So in last lecture I told you that member was a variables which we are declaring in a class, right? And the second is class function definition. What it describes that how the class functions are implemented. Okay, so let's come to the syntax for the same, that how. So we were talking about the creation of the class. So creating a class, we need a keyword class, then a class name, whatever name you want to give, and then inside that the very first thing you need to mention is the access specifier. Specifier can be of three types: private, public, protected. If you are not specifying any access specifier, it by default the program will be take it as a private only. Okay, we will be learning about access specifier in our next lecture. So after mentioning your access specifier, you need to mention the data members, which will be your variables used in the class. Next is your member function. What member function? Whenever we are talking about member functions, they are the methods or the functions used to access the data members in the class. Alright, so what I have done over here, I just declare the function. But if I want to declare and define both in a class, so I will write member function. A member function name syntax is there. We will be learning in next lecture. Okay, so whatever we are doing is member function, bracket, curly braces on, and the body, any body we are mentioning, it can be any logic, whatever we are using in this particular function, whatever we are implementing in this particular method using those data members. All right, then curly braces close, then curly braces close for the class. And for ending any class, you need to type the colon or write the colon at the end of the curly braces so that your class ends with the semicolon. If you are not writing this semicolon over here, that means your class is not ended and it will be creating a error. Alright, so that's all for the today's lecture. I hope you liked my lecture. If yes, then please like my lecture and comment below. Thank you.